My experience in the anthropology department at Hofstra University was an amazing one. We are actually, I would say that our anthropology department is quite overlooked a lot and maybe even underrated. I was fortunate enough to be one of, I want to say, about 35 majors when I first got in, and the number stayed around in between 35 and 40 the entire 4 years I was at Hofstra. So I felt like I had more of a personal connection, not only with other anthropology students, but also with all of the professors. I've had 7 different anthropology teachers, all of which, with the exception of one, are still teaching in the department, and they've been there for years. And they're all so willing to tell you about their own personal experience. And it's just the one-on-one connection and the sense of a family that you get there that is unmatchable. I'm an alumni, but you know what? I still feel comfortable walking in there, updating them on my lives. And I want to update them on their lives. Like, I want them to know what an impact they've had on my life, how anthropology has helped me, and how I use anthropology to get to the next step and where I want to be. My mentors definitely included Professor Varisco, because he was there and, he was able to kind of talk me through my transition period as to what I would do after I was in Hofstra. But other mentors definitely include Professor Mawaria and Professor Budenhagen. I went to Africa with them, and just being there for 2 weeks, it was just the two professors and 8 students, including myself, and it was amazing. We all got to know each other. We became a big family, and they're just so knowledgeable about everything, the people, the culture. And besides that, they just have so much knowledge and experience in their different fields that it's outstanding. I found out about Hofstra's trip to Ghana, which I actually went to in January of 2010 through the anthropology department, because it was being kind of, run by Professor Budenhagen and Professor Mawaria. I have a personal connection with Ghana because my dad's from Ghana. So I've been there a few times, but it's only ever been for family reasons, and I really wanted to get to understand the country, look at a different side of it. The name of the course that I took was Conservation of the Indigenous Peoples, the Ghana Example. And we started in Accra, which is the main city, and we kind of did an entire loop around the country in a bus and ended up back at Accra. So a lot of things that we looked at, we went to the botanical gardens, we went all the way up to the north, and we went to Mole National Park. We saw elephants, we did walking safaris, we did a little bit of everything. And when we came back down to the coast, we were able to see a lot of historical sites, like we even saw some of the old slave castles, we saw a lot of the markets and everything. So that was just, overall, that was an amazing experience. Anthropology teaches you to look at a situation not only from your own point of view, but to also look at it from other points of view. So I guess it just kind of gave me I believe that it kind of gives people a more well-rounded view of a certain experience. We're taught to look at other cultures and to be unbiased. Just because we don't understand their practices doesn't mean that we should completely dismiss them and ignore them. You may not agree with them, but you have to understand where they're coming from. And I just believe the knowledge and the skills that I've learned in anthropology can be applicable to almost anywhere in life. Currently, I am a graduate student at Tulane University School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine. I'm getting my master's in public health with a concentration in maternal child health. The program that I'm in is actually called the Master's International Program, so I'm going to be going to school for 3 semesters. Afterward, I will be entering the Peace Corps. And after I finish with my 2 years in the Peace Corps, I come back to Tulane, I graduate, and then from there, hopefully I can get a great job.